in East Africa as well as in the Horn of Africa. In today's Ethiopia, the Oromo have a significant contribution in the establishment and the presence of modern state of Ethiopia, even though most of the past written Ethiopian history attempts to hide the history of Oromo people. The Oromo people have its own language, culture, identity, and history. One of the great assets of Oromo, through which it expresses its history and identity, is the Gada system. Gada system is the social, political, and the spiritual system of the Oromo people. The Gada provides the group with a sense of the past, a sense of where individuals fit into their society. The Gada system shapes the overall lives of the Oromo people.
The Oromo people have the Gada system before no people and no nation has its own system. The Gada system's history dates back to about 2 centuries before the birth of Christ.
One of the evidence which shows the beginning of the Gada system is that the Oromo created a symbol of anthem of Gada system by using different color skins of the cattle. This was done because at that time the modern textile or tanneries were not available. That's why the Gada system never compared with any modern religion such as Christianity, Islam or others in modern politics.
Thousands of years ago, the Gada system of the Oromo people set the marriage system of the people. That's why the Gada system is called unique in its structure.
Having
the Gada system is what makes the Oromo people rich in culture. The Gada system orders all human beings to give values for all naturally created things, he said. According to the Gada system and Oromo values, all living things under the Gada have the rules which say all living things have the right to live on earth. The Oromo Gada does not permit to kill animals and cut the trees. Following the modern world factors, in some areas, deforestation is highly increasing. That's why the Siko and the Mando Oromo living in West Arsi Zone and the Bale Zone organized the Gada Jila Forum to discuss conservation of natural resources and the protection of human rights of the citizens. Nowadays, in some areas of the Oromo regional state and in the rest of the country, the issues of deforestation are becoming a headache. To solve the problems, the Gada fathers come together at Sraro district of West Arsi Zone to amend strong and long-lasting rules on the natural resources conservation at the presence of huge public gathering. The Gada fathers have also prepared rules on the protection of human rights. They are preparing the rule in which a legal marriage is made between those under 18 and the elders and other forms of marriage that are not supported by Oromo culture. Many years ago, before the coming of the modern civil code and the criminal code were established in the Gada system, there was a rule which punished violations of human rights and penalized the criminals. The Gada system does not support the punishment of the criminals. Rather, the Oromo people have the system called Charsumma, in which disputes between individuals and between the societies are negotiated and solved.
Abbas hera cabse namurta muram hattichan namurta muram dartichan namurta muram bala namurta muram te gara namurta muram te مرتي سياسة أما المانا مرتا مرمت انتلانا مرتا مرمت كرمانا مرتا مرمت كربيسانا مرتا مرمت الريدا سربا طريتينا مرتا مرمت الريدا مرتا مرمت كريم بكرمباتنا مرتا مرمت غنيانا مرتا مرمت. On such a great public forum of the Oromo people, all segments of the society come together and bring out issues which sometimes become source of conflict among individuals. It indicates that how much the Oromo people are proactive in solving the problems and forecasting the good and the bad fate of the people. On this Gada forum, Jila, the Sikko and the Mando clans of the Oromo people have set their rules and which children and the women's rights get respected.
Dalti geete heerumu ilmi gahe fuudhu kanaan sirna abbaa kadhatanii ardaa kadhatanii beekanii.
In the Gada system, the Oromo people do not lay down criteria when the marriage is made. But nowadays, we are observing that some individuals use assets as the criteria to make a marriage. In the Gada system, breaking the engagement is highly forbidden. The Gada fathers amended the rule which says breaking the engagement and marrying a proposed girl or boy is a crime. The Oromo people have their rules and the criteria on which marriage is made. For example, those born from the family which has blood relation or from one sub-clan are not permitted to make marriage. The Oromo says, Gosti waliniati male walitiniatu. It is a proverb to stress the issue.
Dubartiin takka yoo heerumutti kaatee jette manaa baatee motora yaabbattee makiinaa yaabbattee.
The Gada system is very different from the religious. Rather, it is all about human life. It is about peace. Gada is about humankind and all living things. Couples from similar clans or family never make a marriage because they are families from the same blood. The Gada confines it because the Oromo exercised it for a longer time and reached this agreement. Suddenly, if a boy and a girl from one clan gets married, the child to be born from them will be disabled one. The Oromo support you. When you get married to a family, you do not have blood relation to.
Obbolessi obboleettii isaa gosti lama walii fuutu dhoggamaadha kun sirna Gadaatiitu dhogga.
Nowadays, a boy and a girl from similar family have started getting married, but the Gada rules never permit it. It's not the Oromo culture. It is a practice adapted from non-Oromo people.
In the Gada system, women are not permitted to make marriage without prior knowledge of their family. When she gets married without the support of her parents, she will not get any guarantee from the Gada. The Gada highly encourages the marriage made to be well known by the families of both couples. The Gada system from its beginning believes that abduction and genital circumcision are harmful traditional practices. Due to this, Gada system never recognizes the harmful cultural practices.
Kaleessa wanni Oromoon tume wayyoonfata tume.
The Gada system has also the system which safeguards the rights of children and women.
As per the Oromo culture, when some family gets difficulties or faces problems, it is their clans who comes first to support them and works together to find a solution. The Oromo prepared the rules on this issue in the Gada system 1,000 years ago. On the event, organized to set strong rules on the protection of human rights and the conservation of natural resources as per the Gada system at West Arsi Zone, some government officials said that it is important to strengthen the Gada system to restrict the violation of human rights of children and women. The honor of the rule and the judges also the public. Due to this, we have to strengthen the original values of the public. We realized that since the Gada system was restored and started passing multiple rules, harmful social practices are decreasing, she said. The problems happening to children and women are the problems of the country. It also affects the peace and the development of the country, she said. Some of the individuals that attended the event for their part said that they took plenty of lessons and they are ready to contribute on the implementation of the Gada rules amended on this Jila forum.
We have learned many things and took more lessons about the Gada system. How might the Gada system goes deep for the respect of human beings.
We highly believe that the Gada system rules amended today on issues of legal children trafficking, issues of illegal children trafficking, harmful social practices, and problems affecting huge percent of our society will solve this problem in a very meaningful way. The forest is the home of all wild animals. Due to this, it should not be cut by the human being. Oromo believes the Waka God created the plant and the forest for wild animals.
The plants and all trees belong to Waka. God created them reasonably for some reasons. In the Gada system, the tree is used for multiple Gada events, but the Gada rule doesn't permit to touch a tree legally. We have the punishment for it. For example, the person who cuts olivine tree is requested to pay 5 caril.
Gada system orders all Oromo people to give a name when a child is born. Since the parents do not give a name to their child, they have no rights on their child. The Gada restricts them not to decide on the right of the child or asks when the children get problems. The Gada system orders you to give a name to your son. If you do not give a name to your child, you would not be permitted to participate on the Gada ceremonies.